Good morning, Team Big Dogs. I'm Kayla Schneider, and I am so excited to roll out the next big thing to all of you guys that are here in this group. Rob and I got together with the leaders of the Big Dogs in the Schneider organization, and we were talking about what can we do to better serve all of you? What can we do from a leadership perspective to really rise up and make sure that we have one of the best trained organizations in all of AdvoCare? And what we found is that we wanted to do something just like this. So we want to introduce to you all your daily spark. So every day you can count on a new video being posted in this group from one of your incredible leaders teaching you all the basics and the fundamentals that you need to build an AdvoCare business. So we are so excited for this. Be sure to be on the lookout and come to this page every single day so that you can get your daily spark of inspiration. You're going to find that there's going to be a lot of tips and tricks on how to build an AdvoCare business. There's going to be a lot of support and a lot of encouragement to help you get from where you're at today to where you ultimately want to be in the driver's seat with AdvoCare. So I'm so excited to unleash the very first daily spark, and today also happens to be day number 1 of the pay period. And so for you, those of you that are brand new, or maybe you're even a veteran in AdvoCare, I always ask myself on the first day of the pay period, what can I do starting today to have a better pay period than what we just had and that we just closed last pay period? And for us, it always comes back to talking to more people. So today, I really want to talk to you about packaging your story so that when you leave your house and you go out into the real world, you can share your story with AdvoCare without coming across as super salesy or weird or awkward. And so the first thing that I encourage you guys to do is to get a box of Spark. What's really cool about this box of Spark is there's 14 stick packs in here, and there just happens to be 14 days in this next pay period. So that means that my goal is going to be to share at least one Spark a day with somebody new and share my story. My goal is by the end of pay period that this box is empty. So you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, that sounds really great. So teach me all about how to package my story. So there's 4 parts of packaging your story. And my best advice, even for those of you that have been involved in AdvoCare as long as Rob and I have, is to always go back and update your story, because the truth is, if your story becomes stale, so will your business. So do know that your story today, it's never going to change. Your story is your story, but what's really cool about it, it is going to evolve. So even if you're a vet watching this video and you're thinking, oh, I know how to package my story, ask yourself, when was the last time that I did package my story? When was the last time I updated my story? So we're going to work on that today. So I want you all to kind of, if you can see this, the first part of packaging your story is to talk about where you were. That was the very first part. One thing to be mindful of when you're talking about where is being very mindful of spending too much time camping out with this part of your story, because the truth is, for some of us, where we were is a little depressing. So we don't want to lose people by just divulging all of this personal information talking about where we were. So for me personally, 3.5 years ago, I was thicker than a snicka, and I really needed a 24-day challenge. That's where I was. So the next part of sharing your story is talking about what I did. Well, at that time, I was thicker than a snicka, and what I did was I saw my friend Megan posting about a 24-day challenge, and I knew if Megan could do the 24-day challenge and get great results, that she could help me do it too and get the same results. So I got started on a 24-day challenge. What happened? Well, by day 3, I felt amazing. I had tons of energy, and at the end of my 24-day challenge, I ended up losing 2 pant sizes and completely changed my body composition. So that was huge for me. And then the next part of your story is, where am I going? So at the time, my next goal was to continue to use AdvoCare products to lean out and add on extra muscle. Now, the most important thing after you share your story is to ask a question and to say, so what did you think about that? Does any of that interest you? And the truth is if you don't ask that question, you were going to share your story, probably share a packet of Spark, and not really know where anybody's at, if any of that resonated with them, if it was something that they were interested in learning more about about too. Now recognize you're going to have two different 30-second stories. The first being a product story and the second being an income story. For Rob and I, we choose to lead with the business. We always talk about the products as well, but we like to lead with the business. So today, a majority of our stories that we share is business driven. Of course, we share the products because that's what brought us into Advocare, but we know that yes, the products could single-handedly change one person's life, but the truth is this business could change generations. And what's neat is if you share the business in conjunction with the products, somebody may say no to the business, but they may say yes to the products. And the same is true. Somebody may think in their mind, that's great, Kayla, I don't need to lose weight, but boy, do I need an extra $500 a month. So when you share your story, my encouragement to you is to always share both and to figure out how to weave those in. Now with that, I just want to encourage you all to sit down and start to bullet point your story to make sure that when you share your story with Advocare, that you hit all those bullet points and you don't miss any of those marks. And more importantly, I encourage you to video record it just like I did today and send it to your coach, send it to your leadership or your mentor, and they'll be able to really provide some great positive feedback on maybe where we can make some changes or just to ensure and to encourage you that you are on track with sharing Advocare. So that's it. That's your daily spark for the day. Go out there, grab your box of Spark, get your story packaged, and go and share this message with others. We hope you have a great day.